Welcome to another episode of Tribe Talk Radio Show with your hosts, Trinetta Burrel, Santisha Walker, and Tiffany Hatton, brought to you by Skyhawk Radio.
All right, ladies, we're back with another show, and today we have special guest Nancy Solari of Living Full Out.
Living Full Out is a way of viewing your world, your circumstances, your goals, and your life story as a springboard to success. Let's welcome Nancy to Tribe Talk Radio Show. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to speak with us. We cannot wait to get down to the good stuff.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself and how Living Full Out came about.
Well, one of the things that is interesting about me is I'm actually visually impaired. I was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa at 16. And the reason why I bring that up is, like so many people, I had hopes and dreams of all the things I wanted to do in my life as a child, but yet, went through a handful of challenges. But in my early 20s, I was in real estate, and I started seeing people just get really bummed. They trying to keep up with the Joneses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they couldn't make enough money to buy a house, or they were buying a property and they didn't have a partner. They were single and they were bummed about that. And I just started seeing so many people just wanting more out of their life. Yeah. And even in my own life, I had, a relationship that I wasn't overly happy in. And then I had my eye condition and I was going blind. And so that's really when Living Full Out was born.
So with all that going on, how do you balance your coaching, podcast, TV show, and book promotion while still maintaining your everyday home life?
I have to say, my family, my team, the people that work at Living Full Out, I mean, they truly are my eyes. I may be the brain or the creator of things, but it's really a team. And I urge everybody to build that community for themselves.
Right.
It may be support teams for your family. It may be support teams for your business. It may be when you're having a really bad day, who can I call?
Right.
I cannot even imagine doing all I do without that community.
Speaking of community, so I know you have 5 elements of Living Full Out that you pretty much go by: purpose, tenacity, versatility, community, and gratitude. Can you tell us a little bit about how you decided to pick these 5 things specifically to represent Living Full Out?
Thank you. Each of them, and I know we're limited on time, but each of them are important in feeding who we are, right? So we all need to have that sense of focus.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you're trying to learn guitar or you're trying to build a business or you're trying to find the right relationship, right?
Right.
We need something to strive for. And at the end of the day, we want to feel as though our life has meaning. So purpose is really important. Having gratitude along the way, because you know what? Hardships are going to come. Right. They're going to happen. Let's just tear off the Band-Aid. We know they're going to happen,
That's
right? So have gratitude, right? And then we talked about building a community. It's really important to be flexible, to be versatile in life. Again, kind of letting life layer on each other. Like, it's just really interesting how, and ladies, I'm sure you feel this way too. As we evolve, we become the best version of ourselves we can be, right? We kind of cracked the code. We felt the pain, we got the lesson,
That's right? That's right.
And so why I chose those 5 principles is really all of that growth, all of that personal development, and I felt those were the main 5 to touch on.
I love it.
Yes. So if you would take inventory of your company's life, would you say that you're reaching the level of impact you envisioned when you first launched? Have you reached that level?
Yeah, I say we have done great things, and there's still more to do, right?
Of course.
One of the things that I've learned, and this is just a life learning, is that you have to meet people where they are, and you kind of have to mirror and match them. Right. Meaning that some of the people that come to us, they want videos, they want audios. That's the way that they digest inspiration the best.
Yes.
Other people, they want to read something. They want to, maybe they're, more academically inclined, and they're like, I need to see facts, right? So you got to give those people facts.
That's true.
Right? And so everybody has a different layer of learning. so it's not like you can go all the way and just have the best blog ever
Yeah.
without videos and audios. And
That's
you
right.
can't go the other way either.
Right.
So you kind of have to find this balance. I think that has been our biggest trick at Living Full Out, is just continuing to produce quality content on all those different delivery methods.
Okay, so that's the versatility element of your five elements. Yeah.
Of the 5 elements. That's our versatility. I know you are trying to cater to every type of follower, every type of listener, or, you know, who you're trying to reach. Do you have a specific aspect of your company that is most fulfilling for you? So I know, you know, like you have books, you do radio, there's TV and speaking engagements. So any of these speak to you more than, like, one more than the other?
You know what? I have to say, I have a special place in my heart for the survivors, the fighters, right?
Okay.
You know, the warriors, the people who have gone through it. Now, the people who haven't had really, really big challenges, you know, I want them to be fulfilled as well, right?
Right.
And so it isn't to say that everybody's had to have had a traumatic tragedy in their life in order to live full out and find purpose.
Right.
It's just, for me, some of the folks that I interview or some of my coaching clients who have really been through it. I mean, I'm talking people who have been kidnapped, people who have been abused, people who have, you know, like fought for our country and then lost a limb or something happened to them. The insights that those people have, I mean, they blow me away. I mean, I get it. I'm legally blind, but some of these people are just amazing, you know? And so those are pretty much my people. I love them, but I do want everybody to live full out. So again, we try to cater at different levels for all.
Wow, you're very inspirational.
You are.
Yeah.
And even just looking through your website and just seeing all of the good information you have there, understanding like your mission and your vision and every little piece of the puzzle that makes the Living Full Out experience. It's amazing.
Yes.
Honestly, I think you've taken, like what you said, your struggle, and just found a way to help anyone else with any other struggle really get through what they're going through and understand that on the other side there is hope. On the other side there is wellness, there is balance. I love that.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Warriors like you, I mean, really inspire us, and it makes us look at ourselves and say, you know what, we can live out. What is our excuse? What's my excuse?
What is my excuse?
Yeah, I mean, really, I love it. I'm really like, I need to go back and revamp some things. So, question.
Well, and one thing I want to say to your community, because I think everybody can do what I've done at whatever level they want.
Yes.
So for me, it's been living full out and creating this, but you know, everybody has that ability to be of service, right? And it could just be, you know, maybe you're known in your family and your community for being a good cook. You know what? Put together a stellar cookbook. Share your wealth of knowledge, right? Or, you know, if you're somebody who is great at IT and tech, you know what? Help a struggling friend, right?
That's
we all have that ability. It's just, what is that strong suit that we have? And then how can we maximize that and give it away?
Right. Love it.
I love it too.
Yes.
That's all I can really say. Is like, I love it every time.
She's a great coach.
She's a great coach. I feel like we're being coached right now.
Yes,
we get
right now.
a sneak peek of what Living Full Out is all
yes,
about.
Love it. Okay, so I see also on your site you have a radio show. Can you tell us how our listeners and viewers can reach you?
Absolutely. Well, we're syndicated in many different channels, but I would say if you want to go to livingfullout.com, that's kind of the central hub, and there's a radio page there, and they can listen to live shows or check out all the episodes there. And then the only other thing I want to tell you all is you can go to Alexa if you have one, or to your app stores and just search Living Full Out Radio. So now you know where to find it. When you go there, the show itself is set up to really, again, be of service to people. So we have an element of the show where people can call in. So when you're catching us on a live day that we're doing a show, just call in at 800-333-0001. I will be on the other end. You can ask me your challenge, your question that you have, and I'll give you advice. And you're right there with me.
I love that.
Or we have inspirational guests that come on and they share with us, you know, what was the tragedy, the crisis, you know, what is their disability, And again, we learn, how did they get through it? How did they survive? And again, I truly feel honored being on the other end of the mic because these people they're pioneers, they're our teachers.
Yes.
Yep.
Definitely.
I love it. We want to ask you also, with that, what's one thing, and I know the general overview of living full out, but what's one thing that you would want every individual to walk away with after experiencing any of your products, services, or seminars? After experiencing the living full out experience, what would you want every individual to walk away with?
I would definitely want them to have a moment. Like, I would want them to feel from the inside out what their gifts and talents are. And I would hope that during a show, they could have that moment. Maybe it's something someone said to them. Maybe it's a time that they were the most proud in their life. But just to know our value and to know that we have that purpose at whatever level that is.
Yes.
And then also, I would want for them to believe, to know that they can. And so a lot of times it's, first of all, anchoring our inner core, being really in touch with, yes, I have something to give to others. Yes, I have skills that are of quality and that can be life-changing. And then it's the, what are you going to do next, right? And like I said, that could be just creating a cookbook. That could be writing your own book, your memoir. You know what I mean? So kind of what is the special quality that the person has, and then what do you want to do with it? And that's what I would hope they get.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. What question? Are you on social media platforms as well? Can we reach you that way and maybe schedule a session with you or book a session or just reach out? How would I do that on social media?
Yes, absolutely. So the best way to do a coaching session is right there on our website. We actually have coaching, and we offer it by phone. We offer it in person, and again, we just try to match and meet people where they are with what they need. Also, on the website, you have access to all of our social media. So we're on Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and
everywhere
and LinkedIn, and we're all there.
Yes.
And so the thing is sometimes we have a quick question. Sometimes we've bombarded our friends and family, and they're tired of hearing our woes, right? So those are the people that should call into the show. A quick answer, somebody who maybe just needs to talk for just a little bit, because I don't have a lot of time, but I definitely have time to give some inspiration and some tangible action steps. But then for somebody else who feels like, I just want a half an hour, I just want an hour, Nancy, and I don't want to share it with the world, then that's where coaching would be a perfect match.
Okay. Good. I appreciate you making that distinction for us, because I was wondering which type of platform, or if I needed to have like a full coaching session, how would I reach out to you? So thank you for that.
If you go to livingfullout.com, we'll have everything in one spot.
It really is. Everything is literally laid out. I'm looking at it right now. Everything's laid out so that we can really find everything that you have to offer, about everything about living full out, everything about your coaching sessions, where we can purchase things. So it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yes. One last question before we let you go. We noticed on your website that you have partnered. Look like you have a link to NAMI, the Alliance on Mental Illness. Can you tell us more about that aspect of Living Full Out, or your partnership with them, if there is one?
Well, we have actually a lot of partnerships, but the thing is we try to give resources, right? So, Living Full Out may be the first stopping point for somebody to kind of assess what's not working, what do they want in their life. But then we have partners, in which case we want to give them further resources. So when somebody comes to the Living Full Out site, like that organization is just one of many that we offer, because we want to make sure that you're able to kind of talk to different people, kind of get different angles on a situation. I mean, if you're in life and you have a challenge, you want to interview 2 or 3 different people, get a couple of different ideas, right? We support that at Living Full Out, and we kind of want to be standing right beside you as you take your journey.
Oh, I love it.
We do.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Nancy, thank you so much again for taking your time out today to speak with us, letting us know about your passion and your company, Living Full Out. We will be sure to send everyone to livingfullout.com. That is basically the hub of information. Everything is right there that you'll need to contact Miss Solari and to view any maybe upcoming events, see her products, learning about her coaching, all of those things. Again, thank you so much, Nancy, for joining us today. We really appreciate your insight and your knowledge on everything.
Well, and I appreciate you being here and doing the good work that you do. And I just wish everybody in your community great success, and again, at whatever level that is. And just go out there and live full out. And most of all, have fun. Remember to have fun and smile, right?
Right.
That's what life's about.
That's right.
All
That's
right.
right.
Thank you. You've been such a joy. Hopefully we'll get to do this again really soon. All right.
Thank you so much
Thank
for having me.
you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Nancy, so much for being a guest on today's show and sharing such great information with us.